Hola, ¿qué tal amigos de Freim TV? ¿Cómo están? El día de hoy tenemos una charla muy buenísima con Gabrielle SHONK, que de hecho acaba de lanzar su segundo álbum, Across the Room, y pues bueno, vamos a hablar un poquito de eso, y pues nada, hello, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Fine, fine, thank you. So for the people out there who might not be related to your music, to what you do, how would you describe your project? How would you introduce yourself?
Yeah, that's a good question. I guess my music is singer-songwriter based, so I mostly sing, play guitar, write the songs that way. Then I guess it's the roots of it is like folk pop with a lot of R&B and like indie influences, I'd say. Yeah, and Across the Room is my second album. It's 11 songs. Yeah, there's a lot more production than just guitar and vocals on this album. Yeah, a lot of back vocals, a lot of 90s influences in there as well. So I guess that would pretty much sum it up.
Okay, I'm going to translate it. So, bueno,
Yes.
le pregunté que cómo describiría su proyecto para aquella gente que no, tal vez no esté familiarizado con lo que ella hace, con su música, y me estaba comentando que, pues bueno, principalmente es música basada ser cantautora, en componer sus propias canciones con bases de pop, de folk, de pop. También podemos encontrar indie. Es un proyecto bastante nutrido que juega con muchas de todas estas influencias que se le podrían considerar indie rock, que juega con todo esto. Y pues actualmente, como ya lo había comentado, está presentando su segundo álbum, Across the Room, el cual tiene mucho más producción que anteriormente. Ya no nada más es guitarra, ya no nada más es una composición más minimalista, sino que ya hay mayor producción detrás. So, second question. It's been quite some time since your debut album, and now
Yes.
you recently put out this one, Across the Room, your sophomore album. I don't know, from my perception, I could feel like more bluish vibes, like more melancholic atmospheres.
Yeah.
I don't know, what happened during that period of 5, 6, almost 6 years?
Yeah, almost 6 years. It took a minute between both albums. I guess when the first album came out, I did a bunch of shows and touring, and that was really fun. And when all of that kind of slowed down and it was time to like really work on the second album, I guess I kind of needed a minute to process everything and kind of take everything in. So that's why it took me a bit longer to kind of find my voice and what I wanted this new album to sound like, what I wanted to say in the album. So I guess that's where the time lapse took a bit longer. Indeed, I guess coming out of the first album, I came out of a breakup. So it was a very big period of like just yeah, grieving a relationship. It was also like the end of the tour, the end of the first album, a lot of transitioning, a lot of soul searching and introspection in the whole process for the second album. So I guess you can hear a lot of that in the songs.
Bueno, pues le pregunté que ya hay bastante tiempo, bueno, no bastante, hay 6 años, 5 o 6 años de diferencia entre el lanzamiento de su primer álbum al segundo que está presentando, y qué fue lo que pasó durante ese periodo, porque también en este nuevo álbum, aunque sí está muy presente que hay mayor producción, también se pueden sentir como ciertas vibras como azules, melancólicas, que también te transportan como a sentimientos muy profundos. Me está comentando que durante el periodo de su primer álbum al actual, pues pasaron muchísimas cosas, periodo de transiciones, pasó por una ruptura, which I'm so sad to hear about the breakup. It's an awful thing to happen. I'm so sorry.
Oh, thank you. It's all good now.
It's over. Okay.
Yes, it's in
So
the
it's all in the past. Y me estaba comentando que también, pues, había un momento en el que estaba tratando también como de encontrar su propio sonido, que era lo que ella quería. Pues fue un periodo completamente de transición en el que pues también se estaba encontrando y pasando por muchísimas cosas que también se ven reflejadas en el álbum. So, correct me if I'm wrong, but in Across the Room, I could feel as if each song has its own personality. They're
Yes.
telling a story, yes. They're telling different situations, but they also can fit so well together. What did you prioritize in the making of this album? The storytelling, the narrative, or just to convey the raw feeling that you were having at that moment?
Yeah, that's a really good question. I feel like you perceived it well. Every song is kind of its own world and universe. That's kind of how I approached every song. I really went by the creating of the album was really like song by song to me. It was like they're like a chapter of their own, with their own kind of emotion and intention in them. And so I guess the more I had songs that were like piling up and fitting together, the more I started to have a more global thinking towards the album. And so I was like, oh, it could be cool to have a song that's in this kind of mood and stuff like that. So that's how I kind of completed the line of the album. But yes, it did really start off with like chunks of, like you say, each song has its own personality. I think it was really just portraying, like you said, the raw feeling of each song and really kind of going there and bringing that to I guess completion for me for each song, and then putting them together in the album so it was like cohesive, but also that it was like there was like waves during the, like when you listen to the album, where it's not, I mean, some things you listen from beginning to start and it's kind of the same mood, as in if this, like with this album, I kind of took a different approach where I wanted there to be like waves during the listening process.
Ok,
Yeah.
pues le pregunté sobre que de alguna manera en este nuevo álbum está la percepción de que cada canción es como tiene su propia personalidad, es una te cuenta una historia, te puede contar otra, pero que aún así ambas, o sea, bueno, todas las canciones de alguna manera tienen una cohesión, o sea, funcionan muy bien juntas. Y sí, justo era lo que me estaba diciendo, que en efecto de alguna manera eran como ciertos sentimientos que tenía de pronto y que los adhería a ciertas canciones que mientras estaban manifestando, pues es como la propia esencia del sentimiento en la canción y que sí, o sea, sí, cada una tiene su propia personalidad, pero también buscó la manera de que se entendieran bien, tuvieran una coherencia unas con las otras, lo cual se nota clarísimo en el álbum, y también dar como una sensación de ondas, como de ir oscilando entre género y género, lo cual lo hace muy fluido, de hecho, es un álbum bastante bueno, es lo puedes digerir bastante bien y también tiene una propuesta muy buena porque juega con el R&B, juega con soul, juega con texturas un poco más melódicas que para el oído pues es bastante, se agradece bastante. So, how is the reception of this album going so far?
It's going really well. I've had so many positive like messages and so much positive feedback, and people really taking time to listen to it, connecting with the songs. So it feels really good to have it out there and have people listen to it and relate to it and connect with it. So it's been very, very good vibes and positive energy surrounding the release of the album. So I'm very, very happy.
That's awesome. Y pues bueno, al parecer hasta el momento ha tenido muy buen recibimiento en las críticas, y eso es algo que obviamente como artista pues te llena bastante y te da para adelante y pues es lo que me dice, o sea, ha tenido muy buena recepción, muy buena crítica, porque pues sí, es un material bastante bien hecho. And now, given the fact that this record has a deep emotional charge within, I would like to know your reflections on the power of pain and all these dark issues on letting go that might pull us to create the power of creation that you can get out of these situations.
Yeah, totally. I feel like it's easier, unfortunately. Well, I mean, both are possible, but there's something that when we go through pain or something, it's there and it's very kind of clear. or I guess it can be more present than like joy and stuff. So it's easier to kind of connect with that emotion. But throughout the process, I guess there's a lot of light and like finding yourself throughout the process. So it's important to me to kind of catch those positive moments as well and try to create out of like enlightenment and love and stuff like that. So as much as I started creating with like, I guess, darker emotions through like dealing with heartache or like anxiety and stuff like that, as I like continued working on myself, things got better, got lighter, got more positive. And so I tried to capture that as well. Yeah, just because I feel like it's much easier to go inward when we're hurting for some reason. And I tried to keep that in mind when the more like, I guess, the more positive emotions are there as well. I feel like it's important to connect with those and feel them fully as well. So that kind of taught me a lot to like connect and live the pain and go through the pain, but then to also, I guess, connect with the light and the love and the happiness and the joy.
Y pues bueno, también me está comentando que dada la carga emocional que tiene este álbum, pues también me gustaría conocer como qué enseñanza, qué reflexiones tiene sobre el dolor, sobre el poder creativo que también te puede dar el dolor. Me dice que efectivamente, aunque es a veces más fácil conectar con los sentimientos cuando uno está triste o se siente mal o está pasando por una ruptura o ansiedad, pues es un poco más fácil sacar como cierta inspiración o algo de todo esto para crear. Sin embargo, también rescata que es muy importante retomar las emociones buenas, ¿no? Como la parte brillante de las cosas que finalmente al ser humanos tenemos como esta dualidad de lo bueno, las emociones que también vienen a sanarnos y tenerlas muy presentes. Pues bueno, eso era lo que me estaba comentando. Um, so, the next question, which is your favorite song of this album and why?
Yeah, that's a hard question to answer because I really love each and every song on the album. Honestly, they were like, each song was kind of chosen and was like, I cared for each song and really lived through and in each song for like a certain period of time while creating them. So I guess like while making the album too, my favorite songs would really kind of change depending on the day and my mood. So I thought that was a really positive thing just because like all of the songs that are there, I'm very happy that they exist and they're out there. If I had to choose one right now, I'd say, I think maybe, okay, so right now I love them all, but right now I'd say Reminds Me of You, just because it's the first song that I wrote off of the album. And yeah, it's been with me for a long time now, for like almost 6 years. And yeah, it's just one of those songs that I'm not sick of singing or like hearing yet. So I guess for now that would be my favorite, since it's kind of the starting point also of the whole second album.
Y pues bueno, le pregunté una muy difícil para muchos artistas, que es como, ¿cuál es tu canción favorita de tu álbum, de este nuevo álbum? Me dice que, pues sí, evidentemente es muy difícil contestar a esto porque es parte de una creación de ella misma y pues obviamente va a amar todas sus canciones por igual, pero si tuviera que escoger una en este momento sería Reminds Me of You, por justamente que fue la primera canción que compuso para este álbum y que es como muy entrañable, o sea, le tiene un afecto especial en este momento por esta situación. And so, what can we expect from the future? Are there any shows ahead? Can
Yeah.
we see you here maybe sometime?
Yes, I would love to come to Mexico. Hopefully there's a good opportunity very soon so I come and visit you. I was saying in another interview that I'd very much like to come, and maybe next winter so I can like escape the winter in Canada a bit. That would be amazing. But yeah, for sure. I'm going to be playing shows, going on tour, opening for Charlie Winston this spring. I'm doing his North American tour with him. And then I guess I'll be doing more shows with me headlining around the Quebec and Canada area where I'm from. But I guess, yeah, just stay tuned on shows that will start coming in and will be announced more at the end of this spring. Hopefully I get to come and visit you guys soon.
Bueno, pues efectivamente, para en un futuro sí podemos esperar como una visita. Esperamos muchísimo que por favor pueda venir a México. Actualmente, pues sí, se encuentra como ya está por empezar una serie de conciertos, de giras, ella encabezando algunos shows del área de Quebec, Canadá, de donde ella es, de hecho. Y pues sí, o sea, estamos como también a la expectativa de poderla ver aquí también en algún momento para, por supuesto, asistir a su show. And well, just, just so we can finish, can we share your social media? Where can we find you?
Yes, I'm on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, everywhere on every. Oh, my name. So my name is Gabrielle SHONK. So it's my name basically on every social media, and my album is streaming on every platform available. So yeah, you can go check me out, and yeah, hopefully I see everyone in person soon.
Yes, we hope so. We're gonna be very on the web so we can know the updates of your upcoming shows. And if we have to go, of course.
Awesome, I'd love that. Thank you so much.
Oh, yeah. Bueno, pues sí, como ya escucharon, chicos, la pueden encontrar en todas las plataformas, Instagram, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Su álbum ahorita está en todas las plataformas disponibles de streaming y pues la pueden encontrar como igual, Gabrielle SHONK. Y pues nada, it was a pleasure to have this chat with you.
Thank you, same. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Oh, thank you so much for this conversation, and we hope the best and good luck with your upcoming shows. We hope to see you soon here in Mexico, or maybe out there if we go.
Out there, yeah, but hopefully I come and see you in Mexico.
Yeah, we all hope so. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure.
Thank you. Yeah, it was a pleasure too. Thank you so much. Have a amazing rest of your day.
Oh, you too. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.